To think that just an average Joe sitting on his couch in Iowa knows how it should have been handled, you may be a little out of your balance.
Right. Then talking to an expert, but then the expert that says, you know what? All right, even though I know more than you do, I'm gonna let you have it. It's like that person who doesn't know much as the expert, because the expert said, I'm gonna let you have it. The person that is like, oh, I got him.
Oh, yeah.
So now he's gonna go on now throughout life.
Feels like a victory.
Yeah.
And I can do this to the next person.
I just let you.
I'm winner. Yeah.
I just let you have it. It didn't mean that much to me.
Yeah. You need that to feel good about yourself. Go for it.
Hey, blast off, I can talk my ass off. Hey, Smokey, what you seen, and I'll tell you what I saw. Hollywood, what you think, and I'll tell you what I thought. And we can talk about it all when we here on Trash Talk. Hey.
What's going on, everybody? We're back with another episode of the Trash Talkers Podcast.
We made it.
What's up, Smokey?
Everything.
Football.
Yeah, that's definitely up, man. How many... I kind of wanted to see the Commanders win. I wanted to see a repeat of the 1990... It was 92, but it was for the 1991 season when the Bills took on the Washington team. We'll say Washington team. And the Washington team won back then. But, that was during that run where the Bills went to 4 Super Bowls in a row, but never won one of them. And I kind of wanted to see a repeat of that, but no. Eagles are coming in. How was your week?
My week was great, man. Y'all, man, Smokey's got a football channel. If y'all want to check it out, the link is down in the description. Go check that out, man. No, my week was good, dude. Hung out. Actually, this weekend I did nothing.
Nothing?
I sat on the couch for 2 days straight and binge watched Dexter.
Nada.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. I sat on the couch and did that. Nada. Nothing.
Dexter.
Trash Talkers, you guys let us know. How was your weekend? Let us know down in the comment section. If you are new here, we start off every podcast with the top 3 comments from our previous podcast, which was, do you remember the topic?
Who the hell cares about genres?
Who the hell cares about genres? So the number 3 most liked comment from that last podcast comes from Laura-THF. Laura says, yeah, I prefer a bit of organization, so I do care about genres. Imagine going to Texaco and tampons are sat next to the Doritos.
Yeah, exactly.
Love you guys.
Yeah, there you go. That's a prime example.
Yeah. Number 2 most liked comment from that is from the Philosopher King, and the Philosopher King says, oh wow, this is a long one here. I think one reason people react to too many genres is the fear that it will hold someone back. An artist won't follow their music and only make another song like the last one. Also, Smokey is right. The label doesn't want to take chances. I get it, and I understand an artist that wants to get paid, feed their family. But there is a downside. Look at history. In the early 60s, there was a band turned down by every label. Guitar groups are on the way out, their wisdom said. But one guy went away from the crowd. George Martin only produced novelty records before he took a chance on a group called the Beatles.
The Beatles.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you got to break out of that genre.
Yeah, 100%. Number 1 most liked comment from that podcast comes from Hopi16. Shout out to you, Hopi16. Hopi says, right? Question mark? I've always said this. I don't care what genre, subgenre people name it. If it sounds good to me, I'm down.
Yeah.
That's me. If it sounds good, I'm down, man.
Yeah. Yep. It's the pros and cons, like... I love categorizing things. I love to make sure everything's neatly in its category. Then also I'll listen to all of them.
What's that phrase where it says everything has a place and every
place for
has,
everything?
Yeah, and
everything has a place.
Yeah. Damn, what's that movie? I know this is off topic, but this is my rifle. There's only
this
one
is
of
my gun.
No.
Full Metal Jacket.
No, it's like, this is my rifle. There's only one rifle like it. This rifle.
Same one.
Oh, it's the same movie?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Full Metal Jacket.
Great movie, by the way.
Yeah.
Great movie.
This is your weapon, this piece of iron and wood, and you will be faithful because this is the only you're going to get.
What was that curse word you were about to say? Just say what letters start
P.
with. But we can't say the
this
R
is
word.
The only.
So I get why we can't say that word.
Yeah.
But we can't say the name of that football team. Which one's more offensive? Come
Hey,
on.
people are trying to actually reinstate that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Because it means a lot to some Native Americans.
Would you rather be called a or a red? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Words are weird. Remember, you know how you always say words are hard?
Yeah, words are hard.
Words are also weird.
They are. They are.
Man.
The value people place on words are weird.
Dude, I can't remember who saw said, but they said, as a kid you were taught sticks and stones may break my bones, but words may never hurt me.
Yeah, we don't go by that anymore.
They said that's the furthest thing from the truth.
Yeah.
Because words mean things.
Yeah.
If you look someone in the eye and says, I freaking love you, they know, God dang, bro, you love me. But if you look at that person and say, I want you to get into a car, like, why would you wish that on me?
Yeah.
Words mean things.
Well, that's the only way we can convey our feelings is through words. But there's also an overvaluation of certain words.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Now, bleed this into today's topic, Smokey.
Well, you see, the Grammys have used a lot of words in their days. The Grammys are coming up, man.
They are. Did the Chris Rock Will Smith thing, did that happen at the Grammys? Was that the Grammys where that happened?
Or was that the Oscars?
It might have been the Oscars.
I think it was the Oscars, yeah.
Just curious. But go ahead, sorry.
Yeah. Keep my wife's name out of your mouth.
You know what? Let's start there. Let's say that did happen at the Grammys. And you've seen the clip where there was that actually happened before? Like someone said the exact same thing like in the 70s or something. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, I saw a lot of things when that happened, and some of them seem to be fake.
Fake, yeah. But why is there so much controversy around the Grammys? Why is it so much like some people think that it's ran by a machine or it's like these people are picked like
it is.
Who picks them though?
That's the point. Name the people who are actually picking for these. Now, if it was viewer voted, I think people wouldn't have such an issue with it. But instead, there's, like the Oscars, there's a group of people, the Academy, that actually picks these people. That's people's problem with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame also. Is that, there always tends to be that one band that, sold 1/20th of what this big band did, but the little band gets in over the big band.
Yeah.
Probably because those people had a soft spot for the little band, and they put them in.
I don't think that's fair. To me, that sounds like a
not really.
It sounds like a participation award. Well, what are your thoughts on participation awards? Like, let's say your kid's in a race, and you know dang well your kid is not making first, second, third, fourth, or fifth. Yeah. But he turns in last place. Should he still get an award? Because when we were kids, we didn't get that.
No. Actually, I remember an art show one time. I think it was the Oxford Art Show. And I was like in elementary school, and they turned in everybody's art project, and it would hang up there. They sent them all back and gave out these little merit ribbons to everyone who participated. But the thing is, the people who won got the trophies. Yeah. Like, I understand that. Like, if you win, you get the big item. But, if you actually gave some effort, it's okay to have a little ribbon or something. A button or something just saying you were there. Because you actually did something, whereas there's a lot of people that didn't do anything.
Is it so crazy to say, or is it crazy to think that the higher-ups, our society is like, oh, no one's a loser anymore. Like, you can't, thanks for showing. Like, you lost. Well, like, you lost in the game.
Here's the thing. Yeah, I get that, but... Like, the winner should get the biggest prize, for sure. But also, there's too many people who wouldn't make an effort to do anything. So the people who actually make an effort, you give them a little something.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let's say...
Not like, certain situations where, okay, nobody's a winner and everybody gets the same thing. Like, that's not fair. Yeah. But if everybody who actually participates gets a little something, that's fair.
Okay. But the winner should get something better.
Yeah, the winner should always get more.
But so if it's a one-on-one match, let's say it's the Philadelphia Eagles against the Washington Commanders, right? There's a winner and then there's a loser.
Yeah.
So those Commanders, they have to know, 10 years from now, hey, did you win that game? No, we lost. Like, it's like now it's like... it's for some reason the word, oh, you lost, you're a loser, you didn't win, like, it's okay, better next election. Why are we so sensitive to that now? Like, why is it so wrong to say, hey, you lost?
I don't think it is wrong, in my opinion.
Me neither.
I know there's a lot of people that do, A lot of people are all about positivity, and I understand that in a way also.
What man?
But it's okay to recognize where you fail so that you can do better next time.
100%.
Yeah, so it's a learning experience. See, a lot of people are not okay with failing. You see it in arguments on the internet all the time, right? Like, somebody gets the better of someone, they just get pissed off rather than saying, oh,
You're
okay,
right.
you got a point. You got me.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to do that anymore.
Not me. I'll be the first one to tell you. Dude, I'm one of those people, if I'm wrong, first of all, if I'm not educated enough in a topic, I'm not gonna even debate you. I might throw a
lot of people that will though,
and I'm
like I always say, it's the Dunning-Kruger effect. You know, people learn a little bit about something and then they think they're an expert, but you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
And eventually you realize, like, oh, I didn't know nearly all of it.
But it takes a certain kind of person to say, you know what, I didn't know that. But a lot of people are like, oh, well, I knew this or I knew that or I knew that.
There's something about saving face now. People think that
it's okay
if I just fight it until the end, I didn't lose.
And then some people who are the person who's actually smarter about the situation is like, you know what, bro? Okay,
you can have it.
You got
it. Don't really mean that much.
You got it. Don't mean
because they have the satisfaction of knowing what they know.
Yeah.
Like, I know that I've got this. So
even then, that's not to me.
That's
not
mean that much to me.
To me, if like, bro, I'm gonna tie this into the Grammys, but it's like, hey, I'm an astrophysicist. I know more. You work at BP. I know more about propulsion than you do. And he's like, no, but I know this. And you know what? All right, bro, you know more than I do.
Bill Burr was on Jimmy Kimmel or something recently. And he was like talking about the wildfires in LA, and he's like, imagine that. All these people complaining that it should have been done this way. Should have been. You're sitting on your couch in your underwear claiming that you can handle the situation better than those people.
Why didn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Why didn't you?
You should have got out there and fought the fire. But I mean, maybe it was mismanaged. I'm not going to say it was or it wasn't. I don't really know enough about it to make that comment.
Yeah.
But to think that just an average Joe sitting on his couch in Iowa knows how it should have been handled, you may be a little out of your balance.
Right. Then talking to an expert, but then the expert that says, you know what, all right, even though I know more than you do, I'm gonna let you have it. It's like that person who doesn't know much as the expert, because the expert said I'm gonna let you have it. The person that is like, oh, I got him.
Oh, yeah.
So now he's gonna go on now throughout
Feels
life.
like a victory.
Yeah.
And I can do this to the next person.
I just let you.
I'm winner. Yeah.
I just let you have it. It didn't mean that much to me.
Yeah. You need that to feel good about yourself. Go for it.
Now, back to the Grammys. Now, one thing I will say, we were talking about the lesser known person might win a Grammy over someone else who's bigger or something like that. In hip hop, and I want to get the Trash Talkers hip hop situation here. Everybody knows DJ Khaled, right? What, you know his slogan? He says it on every song.
Here comes another one.
Or we the best music. So in the Grammys, he was going, and he had #1 hit songs everywhere on the radio, played everywhere. And then his whole thing is we the best. We're #1. And he was beat by a guy named Tyler the Creator with an album Cherry Bomb. And
who is way less known than.
But they did the numbers. Tyler's views were way higher, but because the radio pushed Khaled's more, and then he got on Instagram. Oh, I play music that you hear at barbershops or you hear in cars. We don't play music for mysterious. But then Tyler the Creator didn't say anything. He was like, his whole image was, I'm the best. I'm #1. So this little old me came in, and his ego had to deal with that. You're so used to being #1. I didn't have to say a word. I let the inside of you get you. So that's a situation where he's not pushed in front of the radio or in front of people 24/7, but he outbeat the best, the #1.
Well, how did they get the metrics for it though?
Streams. Because
he streamed more?
Yeah. The radio, it's like again, I know payola is illegal.
Well, also here's the thing that may be happening there is when somebody's played on the radio like DJ Khaled, when he's heard everywhere, you're not going to go home and stream it. Right. But Tyler the Creator probably has this. Oh, I know he does. Has this diehard fan base that will buy anything he puts out, and those people are going to stream everything he puts out right when it happens. So yeah, he probably did get more streams.
Well, now let me ask you this: you would. I know for a fact you know more DJ Khaled songs than you know Tyler the Creator songs. Am I right? You know more.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if I said, "Hey, would you prefer to listen to DJ Khaled music all day, who doesn't even rap?"
No, I'd rather listen to Tyler Creator.
And you're not a fan of either one, right?
No.
That's how Tyler won.
Yeah.
Because most people are like,
Yeah. Well, there's also the intrigue effect of Tyler the Creator. What is he going to say next? Because he's going to say something off the wall.
But what's crazy is he didn't say anything, and he didn't have to.
No, I'm talking about in his music.
Oh yeah.
Like you'll download his music just so you can, or stream his music just so you can see what the hell he's going to say. So even if you don't like bump his music every day, you're like, okay, when it first comes out, you're like, I want to hear what he's got to say.
Yeah. It's so crazy because I think Tyler does deserve it. You know, like Khaled. I ain't never heard Khaled rap.
He's just the DJ, basically.
And he really don't even DJ. He's
producer.
Yeah, but you got
It'd
Tyler.
be like if Timbaland, won an award over Eminem.
I don't know. I mean, it depends. But now back to.
But then again, Eminem was way bigger than Tyler the Creator, so
yeah.
Maybe that's a bad example.
But now it goes back to who picks it then. If we got one artist who's played on the radio, like let's take Pearl Jam. Pearl Jam's being played on the radio all day. Everyone hears it. And we're talking about in the 90s when it wasn't streaming. There wasn't downloading like that as much as it is now. And then the number one album come out. So you got Pearl Jam up as the number one. And then a band called Caius comes out. Mm-hmm. No one, who the hell is Caius? And then Caius beats Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
Who picks it then?
That'd feel weird. I mean, probably a group of people who were bigger fans. Well, sometimes music experts get caught up in their own way, right? Like, you're like, I know more than the average person. Yes, the average person is buying Pearl Jam, but I know how good Caius is.
That's not
so
fair,
we're
though.
going to push Caius and let them win the award. But, yeah, it shouldn't work that way, right? I get that you're like, okay, maybe this band is more intricate and they have more skills overall. But it's about who's more popular. And people get mad like, it shouldn't be a popularity award. Then what other metrics are we going off of?
What's your litmus test when it comes in? I mean, now not only that, think about this. Think about like take a I keep wanting to use the NFL because the NFL script. Like people say, oh, there's a script, you know, but a lot of times these scripts are right. You know what I mean?
What script? I mean, nobody's ever come out and actually said, this is how the season's going to go, and it actually works.
Few have.
No.
There have been people, I have seen reels, bro, where they pick. But not only that. But
if that was the case, everybody would be betting on that person. And where's the money?
It's happened, broski. I have seen it.
Anybody can get lucky.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It happens. But where I'm going here is, you've heard of an NFL script, right? Mm-hmm. Why is that even a thing? Why is there a script for a competitive?
Oh, no, it's
okay.
No one's proven that there is one.
Okay, but why is there a thought of there? Why is that even out?
Because
there?
Everybody likes conspiracies.
Do you think there could be a script for the Grammys?
But yeah, there's a script for the Grammys. You mean like somebody planning who's going to win long before it ever happens?
Yes.
Like even before the year starts?
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe record labels get together and say this is who we want to push this year. Like fair. WWE.
That's what.
Like by the time WrestleMania rolls around, you're going to be the champion, and we're going to make sure you win at WrestleMania.
That's
like you can say that to them 9 months before WrestleMania, and there may be a record label, the secret cabal that meets up and says, "These are our guys for this year. These guys are going to win the Grammy."
Man,
and their record sales haven't happened yet.
Doesn't that
possibly?
Doesn't that just? I mean, I'm not trying to be the conspiracy theorist here, but we all know that the music industry is a little shady. We all know that,
of course.
I mean, like
any industry where you make a lot of money, there's going to be behind the scenes dealings.
NFL,
the
Grammys.
Oh yeah, the NFL definitely pushes the Chiefs. There's no doubt about that. They protect Patrick Mahomes because that guy makes them a lot of money.
Okay, I'm gonna give you another one. Beyonce, and everybody knows when Kanye West, Taylor Swift, I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had the greatest video. It was for the best music video of that year. Mm-hmm. And Beyonce and all the fans were like booing Taylor Swift. Boo, boo, boo. This Taylor Swift, up and coming new artist, beat Beyonce? Mm-hmm. How? How's that possible?
Taylor Swift is now.
No, at that time she was just coming up. How is this? person that she's...
I don't know. I mean, I didn't look at the record sales or anything, so I don't know how close that of a match that was.
To me, it sounds like putting Metallica like at the, and when the reason I'm using the Kanye West Taylor Swift, I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce had one of the greatest videos. The reason I'm using that is because Taylor Swift was give me a good rookie quarterback right now.
A good rookie, Jaden Daniels.
All right, Jaden who? Daniels?
Yeah.
All right, Jaden Daniels just coming up. Patrick Mahomes just won 3 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels, you just won. Hey, Jaden, I'm gonna let you finish. But Patrick Mahomes just won 3 Super Bowls in a row.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going. It's like
that. Yeah, that would be like Jaden Daniels winning the MVP over Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson this year.
How does Taylor Swift? And I'm not hating on Taylor, but this is your first album.
Yeah.
Beyonce was.
Which is why Jaden Daniels is going to win Rookie of the Year instead of the MVP.
All right, so there is no Rookie of the Year at the Grammys.
There should be.
But there isn't.
Wait, there's not like a Best New Artist?
There's not. I mean,
Hold
you got
on,
Runner.
There's got to be one.
No, you got Best New Artist.
Yeah.
You got categories: Best New Artist, Best New Videos. But there's not.
Yeah.
There's only a first place, and there's 4 nominees usually. 1, 2, 3, 4. The one wins. So I think in that Taylor Swift one, you had Taylor Swift, Beyonce. I wanna say.
I don't remember who it was at all. That was many years ago.
But that's what I'm saying. But we do remember these 2.
Mm-hmm.
Beyonce and Taylor Swift.
Because of Kanye. If Kanye wouldn't have done that, no one would remember who won that award that year.
I'm just saying, it seems a little weird that a Taylor Swift... I don't know. Let's get off the Taylor Swift thing. Just when it comes to the Grammys, it's like, do you think the Grammys has always been that? Because that has been a thing in music. People are like, remember the whole boycott the Grammy things? Do you remember that? They were that, like, again, I'm talking about hip hop, but there was a thing in hip hop where rappers didn't go to the Grammys because they thought they were so biased. Like,
haven't they always been?
I'm not okay with that, man. It's like, then what, like you said, what do we go off of? Is it not a popularity contest?
Yeah, well, I haven't watched the Grammys in
Me
many
neither.
years.
I mean, because of that reason.
Yeah, because it's like I'm not really that big of a fan of these mega stars. Like, I'm not like, I gotta get that new Beyonce album. I gotta get that new Taylor Swift album. Like, so the Grammys, that's mainly what it's about. There might be a couple categories in the Grammys that I would want to.
Well, let me ask you
who
this.
won that? Yeah, that's interesting.
All right, well, let me ask you this. When have you ever been excited about the Grammys?
I don't think I ever have. I used to watch them, though, because I've always been a music head. I would watch them just because it felt like the thing to do. But over some time, I'm just like, hey.
But
nothing exciting going on there.
So it's like, man.
And sometimes there's a cool performance here and there, but I just need a little more nuance. Like, I get it. There's a lot of great artists. That
did say earlier it is a popularity contest.
It is, yeah, exactly. It's just that my tastes don't usually align with the super popular taste.
And I agree with you. I'm on the same level. Like, I'm listening to 3-6.
Yeah.
And I like T.I. Remember when T.I. was on top of the world? I don't think T.I. ever won a Grammy.
Well, rap wasn't really the number one genre at that time. Hold on. I bet he did.
I don't remember. I mean, I'm sure he has. I hope he has. He better has.
Yeah. Has T.I. ever won a Grammy?
According to Wikipedia,
Yeah.
3.
Harris.
Okay.
But did you-
So now you're just breaking up stats, and you're like, oh, he never won one.
Well, no, I mean, I said
like, maybe you're discrediting him a little too
But
hard.
that's what I'm saying. We were 2 T.I. fans, right?
Yeah.
How come we didn't know that?
Because I stopped watching the Grammys.
So,
I don't know if you
can
stopped,
I?
but
No, I've never been a fan of the Grammy. But I'm curious. Does it say what albums?
yeah, rap performance about duo.
No, I want to know
group.
albums. Oh, so best solo. Okay, so
it
best solo
was-
performance was What You Know About That. Okay, that was
Yeah.
a big song. My Love was the
What
best.
you know about that?
Swagger Like Us. That's not really T.I. song, but sure.
He was part of it.
Well, then that means Lil Wayne would have got off of that
Oh,
too.
Lil Wayne probably got so many.
How many Grammys do you think Metallica got? Just take a guess for you, Google.
I'm gonna say 5.
Metallica?
Wasn't that
If
the big-
T.I. has 3 and Metallica has 5, you would think Metallica had like
the
13.
biggest metal artist of all
That's
time.
what I'm saying. T.I.'s not the biggest rapper.
Let's see. Remember they got snubbed in the very first metal Grammy or whatever.
Well, they lost the Hoobastank, wasn't it? Or
no, Hoobastank.
Who was it?
No, this was before Hoobastank was existed.
They lost the come on,
Aqualung.
Aqualung.
Oh, no, that was the song.
No, who's the
Flute
band?
Metal. Jethro Tull.
Jethro Tull.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. So you said 5. I'm gonna say 13.
How many Grammys has Metallica won? 10.
10. Okay.
In the middle.
All right. So you got 5. I said 15. Now,
Yeah.
now do this. Do one more for me.
Mm-hmm.
How many Grammys does Britney Spears have?
Oh,
Take a
God.
guess before you Google.
25.
I'm gonna say 4. Let's just see.
How many Grammys has Britney Spears won?
8.
Okay.
Oh, what? God.
One?
So which one is it, man?
Has won one Grammy for Best Dance Recording in 2005. That's it?
So you said 25. I said 4.
This has won many other awards, including 6 MTV Video Awards.
The Grammys.
Okay, well, let's do this.
Wait, what?
How many Grammys has Taylor Swift won?
All right, let's guess. I'm gonna say 8.
I'm going to say at least 15.
Let's see what you got.
14.
Okay, 14. But isn't it crazy how Taylor Swift has almost the exact amount as Grammys as Metallica?
I'm not understanding if you're saying
Metallica-
that's crazy for what reason.
Metallica has world records for performing in front of the largest
Yeah.
crowds ever.
Yeah.
All 7 continents.
Yeah, but they're metal. They'd
Okay.
rather push a pop artist.
All right, so are you saying Grammy is more focused on a particular genre?
Yeah, pop. Yeah, they touch on the other genres. Probably going to be country this year.
Yeah.
That'll probably be the talk of the town
That's
now.
crazy.
But yeah, mostly just the dance pop stuff. That's their main focus, right?
Why though? Why can't it be?
Once people protest enough, they'll change genres for a year or two, and then go back to it.
You know how we had the previous podcast about who cares about genres?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder who's got the most genres or most Grammys in transfusion pop funk metal. Do they even give out Grammys for that?
No, they don't, because I don't think anybody's ever called themselves that.
Or
Transfusion,
pop
funk metal.
funk metal. Whatever. I'm sure there's an artist out there that calls himself that, man. But no, you're right. Country might be the face now, bro.
We gotta get Ghost some Grammys.
Oh, do you think they've won any?
No, I doubt it.
Google it.
I think they're way too underground.
I'll say 2.
You think so?
You gonna say 0?
Yeah, I'm saying 0.
All right, let's see.
Has Ghost ever won a Grammy?
Seriously. Oh, it won
Wow.
one. Okay.
Is it? No. Is this for Grammys?
Earned a Grammy Award for Best Metal Performance in 2016.
That's crazy.
Shout
Okay.
out Ghost, man.
Yeah.
They
shout out to
deserve it.
Ghost. You did something, man. That's better than I thought. I'm not trying to put them down. I'm just saying that they're not family friendly.
Although a lot of trash talkers have said that is pop bubblegum metal.
It is, yeah. But that's why I'm saying they should be winning these awards.
I don't know. The country thing you touched on is crazy. because
Yeah, that's going to be the talk of the town for this year, if not next year also.
Man, if we're going by...
I mean, there's going to be Post Malone and Beyonce's performing, and if I can find that list again, who all is performing. I don't know a lot of these people.
It's so crazy.
See, that's an issue too. It's
What?
like, I don't want to watch it because I watch it and I'm like, who is that person? You know?
Also, we're getting older. We're not
Yeah.
we're not like in tune with like what's hip right now in the world. And what are you googling on
I want to see who all is performing there.
this year? But I think what is it, on the 2nd of February? What are you?
Performers. Wait, that's 2025. Billie Eilish,
Okay.
Shakira.
Okay.
Okay, I know 2 of them. Chappelle Roan,
Never heard of him.
Benson Boone,
Never heard of him.
Sabrina Carpenter.
I have heard of her.
Yeah, kind of rings a bell. Charlie XCX.
No.
That kind of rings a bell. Doshi. Teddy Swims. He's from Conyers, so we know him.
Huh.
Are
all those
hosted by Trevor Noah?
Okay, the comedian.
Nominees: Beyonce led with 11. I mean, if you want to complain about Beyonce not getting her due back then,
that's what I was
she's getting
saying.
it now.
That's what I was saying about the
11 nominations.
That's what I was saying about
for
the
one
politics.
song or for one album.
Do you think because she's got so many, there's like, all right, Beyonce, you've gotten a lot. Look, let's just, can we share a little bit to the other person?
I mean, that's what I would do if I was in charge. I'm like, yes, you sold more than everybody, but Jesus, it's like, we don't want only Beyonce fans watching. We need a bigger audience than that. I mean, if it's why don't we make it the Beyonce Awards?
Why don't we make it the Chief FL?
Yeah,
or the Tom Brady
they're
FL.
trying.
You know,
Trust me, they're trying.
It's almost, man. It's so hard with media these days, dude. It's like you don't know what to believe. Like I saw this thing where it said most people don't get their news from the news anymore. Like you don't watch the Channel 5 news. You watch podcasts.
Only people over 50 do.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, like you get more current, non-biased news from podcasts, and even then, it might still be biased.
Oh, it's biased in many cases.
It's still gonna be biased. Either way,
if you can find that source. Well, here's the thing about biased news. People think biased, like on the comment section. Yeah. Buyest.
Biased.
These refs are biased.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So people think their news source is non-biased, even though it's clearly slanted toward their side.
What they want.
And and they're like, that other side is extremely biased. My side is not biased, but it's still on your side. You got to find those news outlets that doesn't pick a side if you want unbiased news.
Can you name me one? Like, where would someone go to find?
In Atlanta, WSB was non-leading.
Well, no.
But then again, their news was non-leading, but they employed a bunch of talk show hosts who were absolutely on either side.
So, like, right now, most people, like you said, under the age of 50 aren't turning on the TV to go to. Yeah. So, if you were to tell someone under the age of 50, hey, if you wanted to see a non-biased, get your news from a non-biased place, where would you tell them to look?
I don't know.
Where do you get your news from?
I just read articles here and there, whatever pops up. I don't be like, oh, I gotta watch the news at 5:00.
So, all right, so like, remember,
and if I would be, it would probably in Atlanta. It would be WSB because they do a straight newscast. It's not like watching CNN or Fox or something like that.
So, all right, like the fires that happened in California. Hope everyone was okay there. Like, where did you get the majority? Like, what did you say? All right, I think this is really what's going on. Because one minute you hear, I remember seeing one where they said it was only like 3 people fatalities, and then I saw another one where it said it was like 1,500 fatalities. I was like, well, which one is it?
I don't know. I didn't try to make a conclusion.
Why? That's so messy.
Because I don't want to go down that route and be like, I know what they should have done, because I don't.
To me, man, it's a thing, and I hate to even say this, dude, but it sounds like we're in an era when it comes to the Grammys, when it comes to football, when it comes to any sort of entertainment, even when it comes down to our news. It's like a divide and conquer. You keep this side, so they want my side's right. This side.
Everybody wants their side to win.
But at the end of the day, they're just dividing
No
us.
one wants to meet in the middle anymore.
Why?
Because we've been conditioned not to. It's the us versus them mentality, man.
Great Pink Floyd.
I need my side to win.
Go
and
Chiefs!
Hell with those other sides. Yeah.
Go! Man, it's out. We're in a big football game, dude.
Yeah,
This is what it
life
is
is a big game. Yep.
What the heck, man?
And we've chosen our teams. Some of us didn't. Some of us are sitting in the stands watching this and being like,
dude,
they look dumb out there.
I swear, after seeing, I ain't even gonna say it. After seeing somebody just say, "Fire away," no pun intended. You know what I'm talking about? We talked about it last week. Hey, fire away.
Oh,
dude, weird. This can't be a real life. This cannot be real. I feel like I'm living in a video game,
it's
man.
It's a program into the simulation.
God,
man. They programmed it to have this kind of turmoil just to see what we do. I don't know. I refuse to participate myself.
But you do have a side. You do have a say-so in things. Like, you have a side in
Nobody really has a say-so.
Well, I mean,
everybody has the illusion of it.
You have an opinion.
Yeah, I have an opinion. My opinion is to stay off of either side.
Like,
You'll live a much happier life without, saying, "Oh, I gotta fight for this," and to hell with the other side.
So, is there anything that you're 100% conclusive of? So, simulation.
What about it?
Do you think we live in a simulation?
Not 100%. I would say 90%. Yeah.
90. Is there anything out there that you can conclusively say, I believe this is what's going on? Is there
No, because how can you say that if you don't know? You don't have the first-hand knowledge.
Well, I mean, you could.
Everybody wants to believe I know how this stuff works.
Well, no, like
But they
like,
don't.
You could say, "Hey, I know, I know, I have a SHI tattoo right there."
Yeah,
You
because I have it.
conclusively know that, it's your
Yeah.
body, right?
Yeah.
But someone else could be like,
But not the workings of the world.
"There-
If you didn't do it yourself, you really don't know.
"Does that really say SHI?" Because to me, that thing looked like a question mark with HI.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe we've been lied to about language and reading.
Who knows?
This might mean something completely different, and we're just thinking it means that.
It's like from your angle when you look at it, it looks like IH6 almost.
Yes, I ate 6.
That's crazy. It's Hollywood 6.
IH? What's the I?
It's Hollywood 6.
Oh, okay.
What are the simulation? What are the
Yeah.
chances, bro?
Yeah.
Who knows, man? I don't know, dude. It's hard.
That's it. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows, man.
And, if you want to watch the Grammys, go ahead.
And we're not saying don't watch it. We're
Yeah.
just saying, we thought it was an interesting topic to talk about, but is anything real anymore, man? Is anything real? As far as I know, I am. But the crazy thing is...
You don't know that.
You don't know that. The second you walk out of that door, I have no idea that you exist.
Yeah.
The second you walk out that door, you have no idea that I exist.
This could all be just rendering in a certain area around you. And to save space and time, when you are not in an area, that area is not rendered. That's why when a tree falls in the woods, it doesn't make a sound if there's no one there to hear it.
Can you conclusively say that? 100%.
No.
So then,
course not.
so you just said
No.
that's why.
90%. Yeah. If the thing is, if the simulation is true, that's why.
Okay.
It all hinges on other factors being
Right.
true, but no one really knows what the truth is.
So maybe you using the words "that's why" because you don't really know, right?
No,
Okay.
no.
It's so crazy.
Who does? Nobody does.
Nobody knows
That's
anything.
the whole thing. We don't know
anything.
Yeah, we don't know if this person that wins the Grammy is actually the best. It's just somebody told you that.
And not only that, I know you mentioned popularity contests, and I asked you what genre is specifically focused to it. You said pop. Pop means popularity, But you did also say, hey, this year might be country, but country is the new popular thing now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So is country no longer country? It's actually now
Pop.
pop?
Yeah. That's kind of how that works, yeah.
Poor Conway.
Whereas,
Man, poor Conway Twitty.
dance synth was the pop of the 80s, and even new wave would have been the pop of the early 80s. The 90s, what would have been the pop of the 90s were the
pop.
boy band
Yeah, like
dance
boy
groups
bands,
and stuff, yeah.
2000s? I say that was rap era.
Yeah, into the late 2000s, yeah. Rap became the pop of the time.
What's today?
I mean, there were still people doing the dance synth stuff, but
You could say country's making a country might be
country's
on
the
top
new-
because
country is pop now.
well they had it back in the day like what before now what era or what decade time period was country like the number one thing like Johnny Cash days Conway what was it
60s maybe? Nah, I can't even say that.
because that was like
I
psychedelic.
feel like rock was probably the popular genre of the 60s.
Damn, maybe country never really had a
I don't know that they ever had their time on the top.
well guess what now they do
Yeah.
and it's not even called country now it's
Yeah.
called pop.
Exactly, yeah.
God, man.
Now is finally their time. But see, you know what happens though is those old timers who've been through the entire lifespan of the genre, they're seeing it now. That's not even real country.
That's what I just said. I said I feel bad for old Conway Twitty, man. I feel bad
Yeah.
for the Waylon Gene or
Yeah, they're like, we're finally on top, but that's not even country.
Lil Nas who? Who?
Post Malone.
Old Town what?
We don't wear tattoos on our face.
We damn man. Oh, this is an interesting topic here, man.
Yeah.
Y'all, this is one where me and Smokey could literally talk for hours and hours and go on this branch and then this branch and then this branch and then this branch. I mean, it's just one of those things. The Grammys, if you like them, watch them.
Yeah.
Also, I do want to ask the Trash Talkers a question. Is there one thing that you can conclusively say 100% without a doubt that you 100% wholeheartedly believe in? Just curious.
I mean, if it's not something you have first-hand knowledge of, I don't know that you can. Oh, people are going to say it. But you kind of really, deep down inside, have to admit to yourself, I didn't see it happen, so there's no way it's 100%.
Yeah.
There's things you want to believe, so you'll tell people you wholeheartedly believe it.
Yeah, and we're not talking about just typical thing like, oh, I turned on my light switch, so my
Yeah,
light
exactly.
comes on.
I'm
No,
talking about, like, do you believe your chosen political messiah is the greatest thing, and he's doing all this for whatever, things like that.
I know one person that can 100% wholeheartedly believe and has a conviction that he knows this is right. You ready for this? Mm-hmm. I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. He don't.
Roll Tide.
He don't give a. He knows.
Yeah, he knows the Tide is the greatest thing on earth.
He don't give a piss about nothing but the
the
phone bills
Tide.
do. Nope. Rents do. Nope. Why don't you get? I don't give a piss about the phone bill. Piss about the groceries. I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide.
Woo! Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. No, go Dogs. 100%,
Yeah,
man.
go Dogs.
Trash Talker. You got anything else for us today, Smokey?
Nah, I guess that's it. We've went through existential things from the Grammys, man.
We done went from Grammys to. We may have to retitle the title up top.
Who the hell cares about the Grammys?
There you
That
go.
should be the title.
Shout out to all the Trash Talkers. Again, y'all, great week of reaction coming up. Thank y'all for hanging out with us on this episode of the Trash Talkers podcast. With that being said, my name is Barrington Hollywood. 6 Bye.
I am Larry Smokey Ramirez Cowan.
And we are
over out. Deuces! Yeah.
Pit by love a tie.
Don't get pissed about nothing but time.